Hello friends and welcome to bispsolutions.com. My name is Amit and today we have an interesting scenario. I'm going to solve this scenario in Oracle planning. So you must have observed when we create data form, there is an option called suppress missing rows or a block. What it does, so if there's no data for the underlying row for the block, it doesn't display the underlying row and block. So the beauty of this process is that suppose you have got thousands of product, but for the given month, there is no sales data available for that. Okay. So the product is not to be shown because unnecessary showing product with empty rows makes no value. And it's also slow down your data form open process. But under the circumstances, suppose one wants to input data for the product which doesn't have a data. You cannot do that, right? Because the row is not visible. So let's understand the problem statement and see how to solve it. So I have a sample data form. I'm using a vision application. Okay. Go to data form. So the default is, let me show default option. I turn off suppress missing. So in edit, there's an option called suppress missing rows. This is turn on. I turn it off. Suppress missing rows and block. I just turn all of them off. Save it and I display the data form. Now, if you look at the data form now, you see there are a couple of products where there is no data, right? So for the sake of testing, I use couple of only 7-8 product. In real life, you probably have 50-60 product. So displaying 50-60 product, hundreds of product without data makes no sense. So I turn off suppress missing, but this is not a good choice. So what I do, I turn it off to on, sorry. And therefore, you don't see all those products where there's no data. There's no data. But the problem over here is that what if I want to input data to the product, input units for the product where there's no data, right? So Oracle has a beautiful utility over here. So let's see first, let me enable this utility for you. So when you go and open this form into edit mode, this option is available for the row. So you make sure you select the row under segment properties. This is called enable drop down for dimension. I would turn on the product dimension drop down. Since in my rows I have product and account bound dimension, I just turn on for product and save it. So now when you see the data form with no product, with a product which has got no data, right? Here you can click on this drop down and I have a list of product. I'm going to select one product called tablet computer. Right now this product doesn't visible, right? Because it doesn't have a data in a product. Okay. When I click on this, but you see one misleading information. This 120 appears to be this data is available for tablet product, but that's not true. Okay. So I'm going to put 999 in the month of February for the sake of testing and hit this save button. So despite it was enabled for suppress missing, I can still input data for tablet computer, right? So the utility, the option is called suppress missing rows, missing data rows. And the second option, enable the drop down. Okay, this is a tiny utility. I am sure it is going to help you a lot in your project. That's it for today. Thank you very much.